How you feeling? You got John Riggs here. I love checking out stuff like this. 64-bit game. This has got to be perfect. In this video, we're going to do a little unboxing and show off some gameplay for this thing. Let's see how good it really is. It says it can do all kinds of cool stuff, so we'll see about that. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I love retro content. I got a ton of it already, and there's more ways to support the channel as well with links in the description below. But make sure you're subscribed. Always got something new coming up for you. This should be interesting. Now this looks about the size of a, I don't need to tell you, Game Boy Advance SP. Got the yellow one. Looks orange on the cover. It's alright though, I'd prefer yellow anyway. 2 trigger buttons, that's kind of cool. Power, there's your card, USB-C for charging. Battery case, and then there's the battery. That's easy enough. Alright, should already be some juice in here. Let's fire it up and see what we got going on. Kind of your standard fare here. Various things, your player. But I want to go to, is this the L and R buttons? It is. Okay, so that your Famicom controller is your emulators. And this will probably have some games already preloaded on here. And again, I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to see what it's like out of the box. Kind of just turn it on, start playing it. And I didn't even charge it yet. And then here are, as with most of these, this is like your emulators. If I can get it to stay there, including things like PlayStation, Arcade, and more. And then these are like the actual games. Like there's Doom, there's Ping, got a King of Fighters on here. Interesting. And your settings. It looks like it's already in English, so we will try. I mean, everything does. Well, let's look at Famicom, which would be your Nintendo system. And do I hit Start? Do I hit B, Y? X, start, select. Ah, select it is. Okay. Super Mario World for the NES. Well, that's sure. Oh wow. Well, that's something. Actually, doesn't look bad for an NES game. I'll have to try playing it in this weird factory here. Alright, more on that later. That's interesting enough. Yeah, and you're also going to get all the weird ones too, like Super Mario Bros. 6. Is this a little deal? Oh, sure. It's like Tiny Toons Adventure Part 2. Oh no, it's just Tiny Toon Adventures. But I bet you play as Mario. Yeah, oh yeah. Come on. Alright, hold start, hit select, back up. Start to exit. That's kind of counterproductive there. Mega Drive. Look at that, just out of the gate here, 104. Oh, and Exile, love Exile. 104 Mega Drive games, cool. Super Famicom, this is your Super Nintendo. Got 270 Super Nintendo games. It's got to be most of the greats anyway. I'm curious with things like PlayStation. And there are 20 PlayStation games on here. And how are we looking for Resident? I'm guessing Resident Evil. For this one, I actually may need to hold on to it with my hands. I love it. This is the DualShock version. Good to know. Here's volume.
Captain Wesco, where's Chris? Stop
can't back up. What's this button? Oh, there we go. Alright, so it does PlayStation. It's like one of the default games. I don't know if it's loading. What's it doing? Can't really read what it says. There we go. Alright, let's see how it works. Ooh. That didn't look so good. How's she doing that? Voila! He's American. Why is he saying that? Oh, alright. Let's do that. Sure. Well, I mean, it's not perfect, but kinda works, kinda. There's some stuttering going on there, and looks like it's launching its own thing. Kind of getting out of whatever I'm working on already. No games available. Alright, well, I wonder if I go back to that directory where all the main games were. You know what? If I click that button on top, right back to the home. And WonderSwan included in this. I'm not as familiar with WonderSwan. Looks like there's about 100 games on here. Oh, did they have that Final Fantasy one? I've never even seen that one in action. These are not alphabetical. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Final Fantasy 4. Let's have a quick peek at what Final Fantasy 4 looks like on a WonderSwan. Recognize the song. You know, the best they could do. Oh, looks pretty good for. I'm not familiar with WonderSwan, so that's I mean. Then here's Neo Geo, based on Final Burn Alpha. Thinking about it? Thinking about it? Maybe. Quite possibly. Alright. Oof. Alright, so sound emulation is not optimal on this. Alright. Gotta find out which one. Okay, that's kick, that's kick. So then the punches are over here. Oh, so the weak ones are down here, the strong ones are up there. That's kind of weird, but we'll try to make it work anyway. Yeah, that's not gonna do it any good. I mean, you know, it's not great. Oh, here's her again. I saw her in that other game I was playing. That Vice? Yeah. There you go. In your face. So you gotta charge it up. Hold them all down to charge up. Nope. Oh, there's that move again. In your face. Alright, so, it's not perfect. It's not brilliant. But, you know, 100 Game Boy Color games. Probably looking at, like, yeah, 200 some odd things on the Game Boy. Raw. Did they have Raw on the Game Boy? Maybe they did. Oh, no. Okay. Game Boy Color. I mean, it's just like, it's loaded. No doubt about that. Some games aren't easily whateverable on, oh, here's a fun one. Here's a good PC Engine game. Oof. Yeah, the good news is you don't have to play with sound.